The money habit that's keeping you broke without you realizing it. Have you ever promised yourself, this month, I'll finally start saving money? You get paid. You pay your rent. You buy groceries. A few unexpected expenses come up. You eat out once or twice. You renew a subscription. You buy something you've been wanting for a while. Then the end of the month arrives. You open your bank app, and there's almost nothing left. You sigh and tell yourself, it's okay, I'll save next month. Then next month becomes the month after that. Before you know it, years have passed. Not because you don't earn enough. Not because you're lazy. But because you've been following one sentence that quietly keeps millions of people from ever building wealth. I'll save whatever is left. Here's the problem. There is almost never anything left. Money behaves in a very strange way. If you give it no purpose, it will always find one. Every extra naira, every extra dollar, every extra pound. It disappears little by little until you honestly can't remember where it went. A former colleague of mine used to complain every single payday. I don't understand it, he would say. I work so hard, but my account is always empty. One afternoon, I asked him a simple question. How much do you save every month? He smiled and said, I save whatever is left. I asked him another question. How much was left last month? He looked at me for a few seconds, then laughed. Nothing. That conversation stayed with me, because that's exactly how most people think. Saving becomes the last bill they try to pay. The problem is, by the time you've paid everyone else, your future gets nothing. Think about it. Every month you make sure your landlord gets paid. The electricity company gets paid. The internet provider gets paid. Your favorite restaurant gets paid. Streaming subscriptions get paid. Everyone gets paid, except the person who worked for the money. You. Imagine owning a business where every customer gets served except the owner. How long would that business survive? Not very long. Yet that's exactly how millions of people manage their finances. They work all month, only to discover they've accidentally spent everything they earned. Here's the solution. Instead of saving what's left, save first. The moment your salary enters your account, move a fixed percentage into a separate savings or investment account before you spend anything else. It doesn't have to be 30%. It doesn't even have to be 20%. If all you can afford is 10%, start there. If you can only manage 5%, that's still progress. The important thing is that saving becomes automatic instead of optional. Because here's something wealthy people understand. You don't build wealth with leftovers. You build wealth by making your future a priority. Once you've saved first, live comfortably on what's left. At first, it might feel difficult, but something amazing happens. Just as your spending used to expand to fill your income, it also learns to adjust to what's available. Humans are incredibly adaptable. If you've adjusted to spending 100% of your income, you can also adjust to spending 90%. The difference is that remaining 10% is quietly building a better future while you're busy living your life. Years from now, your future self won't remember the random takeaway meal you almost ordered, or the impulse purchase you almost made, but they'll remember the financial freedom those small decisions helped create. And believe it or not, the next habit is even more dangerous, because unlike overspending, it disguises itself as being careful with money. In fact, millions of people proudly do it every single week without realizing it's slowly draining their finances. We'll uncover that hidden habit in episode 3. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Until then, remember this: don't save what's left after spending. Spend what's left after saving. That one decision could completely change your financial future.